University, a truly brilliant life experience, which I'm sure most of us who've been would have absolutely loved. Yet in 2017, we're seeing in some cases double-digit declines in applications for undergraduate courses at mid and low tariff universities. What's driving this? Well, back in 1985, only 1 in 10 of us had a degree. Now that's up to 1 in 3. Bank of England data shows that between 1995 and 2015, 20-year period, the wage premium for having a degree has dropped from 45 to 34%. So it's not unreasonable that undergraduates are beginning to ask themselves whether £60,000 invested in a degree, possibly their life's second biggest ever spend, really makes sense. This new market maturity is likely to have profound ramifications for some universities and find them scratching down the back of their sofas for the spare change. Higher Education Statistics Agency figures suggest that, on average, 48% of university income comes from student fees. If you knock out Russell Group universities and universities that receive lots of funding and research from different organisations, it's likely that some of the lower tariff universities will indeed be having a tough time. As always with marketing, the place to start is the target audience. Generation Z, born 95 to 2009, the most technologically and socially able generation ever, very happy to find things out for themselves, but they have distinct expectations of brands. They expect seamless customer experiences. They expect social and mobile to be absolutely perfect. And they're much less loyal to brands who don't meet their expectations. Doesn't seem so unreasonable, does it really? But appealing to Generation Z isn't a risk for universities. If you look at research from the Internet Advertising Bureau released this year, it shows that all of us, you and I included, old gits like me, we all want the same things. We want to be able to interact with websites. We want to be able to have a conversation. Higher education, it's a long decision cycle over 2 years. So lots of proofs, continual proofs that the university is going to offer a great degree, that's going to offer a great wage premium, personalisation to help steer someone along a course, lots of continued opportunity to interact. These things really matter. That's why getting a digital experience right is so key to success and riding out this potential downturn in higher education. So here's the opportunity for universities who are seeing a decline. I've experienced working with many different universities, and very often we find that internal structures are being externalised to the world rather than actually focusing around the end target audience. So for example, marketing is organised by channel, potentially organised by faculty as well. And I went to see one Russell Group university earlier this year where there seemed to be about 9 different people in charge of marketing. You had to bid to get onto a roster. And then when anything over £10,000 came up, that had to go out for bid as well. Virtually no chance of creating that seamless customer experience that Generation Z desire. So the opportunity is for universities to put one person in charge of marketing, one person who really starts with the audiences and builds everything around that audience. That requires the Vice-Chancellor to understand Generation Z. Then there's a good chance of creating a seamless customer experience, the one that's actually going to work and drive applications, rather than delivering a sort of Frankenstein marketing where everything's exposed, as so many universities do right now. Who do we admire? We love the University of Leicester, a fantastic site both on desktop and on mobile. Lots of calls to action, lots of opportunities to interact, lots of proof points that the wage premium for going to Leicester is likely to be fantastic. Who do we think has got some work to do and should take a bath? Well, it's the University of Bath actually. Have a look at their website on a mobile. It's old, it's small, it's hard to interact with, it's very unlikely to appeal to Generation Z. Our prediction, universities that don't get to grips with the needs of Generation Z may well find that their expensively assembled accommodation portfolios just end up solving local housing crises. If you'd like to know more about how we map out customer experiences and enable organisations to shift from where they are now to engaging target audiences on their terms, then please do get in touch. We'd be absolutely thrilled to talk.